He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And strong coverage that will tackle him at the 11-yard line. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense is up first today. That's a group coming off an impressive win last week. Now they go on the road to face a strong defense that gets stirred up by this crowd energy. Let's see what they can do today, Kirk.
And Chris, I think the fact that they were able to win the game last week, like you mentioned, gives them the confidence that they need to come into this environment and deal with this defense and try to get out of here with a win.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle at the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. They'll try a pass here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. It's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up fourth down. The Cornhuskers will send the punt team on the field. And that sets up a return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on return. The Wolverines offense out there for their first possession. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. And it's a bunch formation. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush gets home.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Savage. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Running with purpose. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Receiver in motion now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dump off caught by the running back. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision.
A deep shot to the left side. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Touchdown, Michigan, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, they've had some fun.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Huskers will have to punt this one away. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Using the ground game here. Tailback, here's the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back to just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll
Hey,
lose
Cat.
a yard on the play.
I
First
advance.
and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive.
Yeah,
yards
boss
instead.
said he didn't want to play.
Backwards. It's going to set up a very important second.
I'm
down
live.
play.
7-0, and I'm driving.
And goal from the 8. Here's the handoff tested in the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
There's a run call on third and goal. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up fourth down.
Well, they come up short of the goal line, but you still got to consider going for it here. You could try to punch it in, try to be physical from the 2, but I'm sure they got a handful of two-point conversion plays that they could use here to dial it up. Let's see what they decide to go for.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? They'll try to run this one in. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Right, so it's first and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but they're
looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. The Cornhuskers will line up to kick it away. They have punted away for the fourth time today. And here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
It's a bootleg looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. So Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's past the marker and still going. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Offense set for the sixth play in this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. You're not giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force him to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Can he make it to the marker? They're able to convert. It'll be first and goal at the 7.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. Got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. The returner trying to create a big play here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running out of time in the pocket. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
How about this for starting field position? It's first and goal from the 3. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's a throwaway. It's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Now they come up second and goal from the 3. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Now they come up second and goal from the 3. Second down, we're going to throw it. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Really fancy.
Você só até conseguir
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. He'll hand it off.
You
Run absolutely nowhere.
Air One, America's most expensive grocery store.
They run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the wideout goes in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on third and very long. A deep shot right down the middle. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Cornhuskers will have to kick this away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And the returner will be brought down. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. And what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. See if the offense can move and change that incompletion. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Caught quickly. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29. And the Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. They mix it up with a run. He's got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. Offense now in the all-important red zone. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. The ball is loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
That's a great play by the defender to force the fumble, but let's also recognize that.
Up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if earning that timeout is costly down the road. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
Makes the first down, but Hazy Price, big hit there at the end. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? A deep shot to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Huskers will bring their punt team on the field now.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Handoff here from the shotgun. Has the first down and more. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. First down and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds an open target on the left side. Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. A quick throw out left, complete. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Wolverines are going to cash in here in the red zone. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Has a pass to the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Return of brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And over to single back formation. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Nebraska, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Chris, I didn't think this guy had this in him. I mean, he's not even one of the top 10 fastest guys on his own team. But here, no one was at home, the door's open, and he just took it to the house.
And the point after is right down the middle.
Nebraska, 7.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Oh, he makes the catch. Junior makes an outstanding catch.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And they heave it deep downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
35. Nebraska 7.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Eludes a tackle. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Wants to throw it. They pressure him and sack him, and he tackled inside the 10. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the ball is away from his own end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. 1st down and more. He's still running. He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
Minna's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the move now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. End zone ahead. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So that'll sting. The touchdown. taken off the board by the penalty, but still a scoring opportunity here for the offense. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. What a catch! Brought down just short of the end zone. Will be first and goal from the 1. And the Wolverines will line up now. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The offense with poor field position, backed up inside their own 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks through a tackle. That one moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And here's the handoff. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Here he goes. Out past the 30. Past the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Huskers.
Well, that was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw, but really it's about the receiver making a catch and showing you what he can do with the ball after it.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to create better field position. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last position. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air.
I'm going to bring it up in a minute, Grandma.
And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
If you play zone coverage and the quarterback is patient, this is a tough play to defend. Nice job of waiting for the receiver to get into the window and then making an accurate throw.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out.
He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
14.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They'll let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Cornhuskers will line up to boot it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And they've got the returner Corral. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Moves out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Holding.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. On the run, it's Savage. Inside the 30. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pass complete on a crossing route. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll hand it off. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. And the Huskers hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
55. Nebraska 21.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Handoff here from the shotgun. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
It's a quarterback keeper. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Handoff to the single back. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down.
Breaks into the clear. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. It's press coverage now from these DBs. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. On the defense, finally will get him down, and that sack will end the third period. So Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. We'll check out the stats so far. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. And the back gets the football. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. The Huskers will have to kick it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Tackle made after just a short gain. Important second down play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
He's got it, enough for a first down. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. And the Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. And now the first first snap in the red zone in this drive. And in first down, they go right back to him.
What a gain here. Almost picked up a first down on a first down play. Good job here late in the game, playing hard, dominating football by the offense.
Handoff from the shotgun. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense is still clicking.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Michigan 69, Nebraska 21.
He'll bring it out from his end. Oh, it's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it? Oh, it's grabbed by the kicking team. Touchdown, Michigan, as they put 6 more on the board.
Great teams put the hammer down when the opportunity presents itself. That's exactly what they did here with this touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? The back's got it. Powers through. They can't get into the ground. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Second down play coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Savage. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. It's third down for the offense. Try to convert with a sneak. Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Offense back out there trying to get something going. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Nebraska 21.
Turner trying to create good field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Bringing pressure. And they've got him on the blitz.
Chris, that's another sack. I got to turn to the statistician. I've lost track. There's been so many. Can't we just call this game? In all honesty, they should start considering a mercy rule like they do in college baseball or softball. Enough.
Extending the play now. In the clear at the 25. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
The Cornhuskers will try to keep this drive moving. Offense building momentum on this drive. It's a first down at the 44. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
On third down, he drops to throw. There's contact on the throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And the Huskers will send their punt team on the field. Fielded near the 20. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Now it's second down here. Pounding away with the run game. First down, looking for more now. Comes out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. The Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. They'll run it here. Touchdown, Michigan. This offense really clicking.
Well, if there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense extending the lead and, in my opinion, putting this game away.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Nebraska, 21.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run the option. Fighting off the defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. QB decides to keep it here. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision,
A deep shot to the right. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. The Huskers will bring their punt team onto the field. See if he can make a play on this return. Will not be brought down. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big game. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
well, another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
Throws out the stiff arm. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. The Wolverines looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Ball handed off. finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Now they bring him down at the 1, but set up now. 1st and goal from there. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.